Central parts of the British Isles were battered by strong winds throughout the course of today, with maximum winds into the 50s miles per hour and stronger winds occurring over Ireland in the earlier parts of the day and overnight last night. The high temperatures, though, are on the south side of that, of course, at Sittingbourne, which got to 16 degrees Celsius, as well as many other locations in the southeast. Lowest temperatures overnight were into the negatives again, -3 at Inverleithen in central Scotland, -2 at nearby Cairngorm and Annaghmore. So the winds will persist for a little while longer into the evening hours, and all of those yellow zones are areas we're concerned about for high wind warnings. There are also quite a few flood alerts out there across England, Wales and Scotland, with a few flood warnings in southern and southwestern England. Throughout the course of this evening then, we'll be seeing that rain move off towards the northeast, but still there'll be quite a bit left behind, and those winds will start to die down overnight. It's going to be a pretty cool night, temperatures down to around 4 degrees in some areas, a little bit higher further south. Coastal areas particularly will remain quite brisk with that wind, especially towards the south and southwest. Throughout Tuesday it is going to be a very mixed day there, with quite a lot of showers along western coastlines and across large parts of Scotland. The Shetland Islands only getting to 6 degrees Celsius there, but they are well out of that rain band. But across the main region of Scotland, those temperatures will be a little bit higher, but underneath a lot of rain and cloud. The Western Isles might get away with a little bit of a dry showing, but Ireland there looking at higher temperatures, maybe getting to 11 degrees. It will be certainly sunnier further south, and generally that rule applies to England as well, with maximum temperatures in London of 13 degrees Celsius on Tuesday under pretty decent conditions. The northwest will get rained off and the northeast will have a mixed day. Wales will have generally partly cloudy conditions. Most areas should get away with it, especially further east inland, but western coastal areas will probably get more in way of rainfall. Southeast as well might get a little smattering there. It'll still be quite windy towards the south and southwest as well, but not as much as it is this evening, with those winds getting close to storm force but not quite in exposed areas. Coming into the later part of Tuesday then, there's a little river of moisture there moving in from the northwest, pushing towards the southeast, and there is a big divide there in terms of temperatures. Northern Scotland falling to freezing, further south it'll be around 7 degrees under mostly clear skies. Wednesday, that pattern will continue. Cloudy up in the Shetland Islands, 8 degrees, but a clear area in the northern part of Scotland, high temperatures of 7, but many places won't get anywhere near that. But further south across the central belt, well, that's going to be the rain belt on Wednesday, with maximum temperatures on the south side of that reaching 10 degrees. Beyond that then, into England, Wales and across the whole of Ireland, those temperatures are looking okay, but the conditions are looking very fair, with clear skies for large parts of those zones, which means that you might feel a little bit of warmth still from the sun. Maximum temperatures there of 11 degrees in the southeast and possibly southwest of England, so looking pretty decent there on Wednesday for general outdoor activities. Maybe a little bit chilly, but certainly quite nice in the sun. It will be quite windy though, especially further north, across Cumbria and the northwest of England possibly, and the northern tip of Northern Ireland, and of course some of the South Islands of Scotland, the Inner Hebrides. Over Wednesday night it will clear up in parts of Scotland, and another band of rain is on the way, but clearer skies for most areas, which means quite a cold night, into the minuses there in northern Scotland, and only just above freezing over large parts of England. Then this next band of cloud and then rain moves in on Thursday, some of it reaching the west coast by the afternoon hours. It'll mostly be over the Republic of Ireland though that will get the worst conditions, with some very heavy rain possible further south. Maximum temperatures of 11 degrees, a dull cloudy day for most of England and Wales, with rain starting to increase from the west. Temperatures there 9 to 10 degrees. So in general it's a pretty typical pattern of what we've been seeing so far. It is generally getting colder, but the windiness from today will subside fairly shortly.